You'd need light to use the trump card.
Yeah.
You would have to be some way of holding her while doing so,
Yeah.
unfortunately. And I'm not sure if you can use a trump card while you're moving anyway at our level.
Okay.
Yeah, unfortunately.
So unless you want to try and attack her with her 10 harlequins with more core, don't you want to go up to her?
Unfortunately, that'd be still coning. I'm wondering
So
whether or
the other
not
option
if
is
we
the
have
castle.
if we have a peek in the castle to see whether or not if the harlequins have pissed off because she doesn't think that there's any need to have them here.
Yeah.
She feels safe in her domain.
Yeah.
In which case we can.
Yeah.
No, go.
You said, Logan, that she was dressed in like ornate robes. Is it in some sort of like how does the ornate looks like? Is it something familiar to us, or is it?
It is not. It just looked like, I think these would be smashing robes to wear. I think I'll wear this set today.
Okay.
And we know we can't, well, as far as I know, none of us have the ability, but we wouldn't be able to tail her and shadow walk with her.
Well, she could be meeting someone.
It does have a kind of a oriental flair to the robes and stuff, and then the hands or whatever they've got are in sleeves and the big sleeves and stuff. And they're not the person in the ornate mask, who I'll call she because the mask appears to be female, and the
voice
curse appeared right. Although it could be goddamn anything, because remember, gender is not binary. Anyway, she appears to be in no real hurry, and so she's doing the or kind of slow walk out, like I've got all the time in the world.
Was any of the harlequins carrying backpacks or anything?
No.
If she's shadow walking, they should need food and water because you got to walk for 2 days.
If she's human.
If she's human, exactly.
Yeah, or well, I mean, she could just be fucking roughing it for 2 days. Logan has gone without food and water for 2 days. Logan can go without food and water for possibly months, given my size.
So do we follow her at a bit of a distance to see what's going on?
Pick her up and run with her, and then she's moving quicker.
Well,
that's also
true.
Harlequins themselves need to be able to.
Yeah.
So basically, do we follow her, or do we go into the castle?
We can have a peek in the castle, and then if it looks still nasty.
Well, if she shadow walks, also you will definitely lose her in that, because I don't think any of you guys have high enough to track.
We can't track if she shadow walks, but if she's going off to meet someone, then.
Yeah, but I don't know. I'm not sure why she would go off to meet someone as opposed to waiting.
We don't know why she's doing anything.
No. Let's have a peek inside the castle.
You go into the castle. Okay.
Well, yeah, she's gone off with 10 just to see whether or not there are any there.
There's another 70 or 100 still in there.
Yeah, that's right.
No problem.
And sorry, I was just going to say, and then we can work out if we want to retrieve the sweetness and light, depending on the circumstances, and milk it for all it's worth.
Yes.
Right. No problem. You look in the castle and you see the other 20 are still in there.
Okay.
Since you guys made amazing stealth rolls,
all right. Let's tail her for a little bit, just to see if she just keeps walking slowly or she starts shadow walking and disappears.
No problem. It is the weirdest thing ever, because what ends up happening is she is going slowly, and all the things come up to the side of the road, and they're like, "Hell, Bowson!" And then after getting through there, then she stops, and you see the twitchy creatures beginning to hold sheathed katanas toward each other and grabbing the other ones. And then she sits upon them and goes, and they fucking run.
Call it.
Big card, Jameis.
I know who she is.
Do you?
Yes.
Shit.
She sent set gnomes onto us a while ago.
Huh?
Oh,
What?
I remember hearing that, but I can't remember who it was behind it.
Just clicked. I'm just trying to remember what her description was at the time. Basically, she met when Doc, myself, and Rock originally went to Amber. She was there, and we met her there. And those gnomes that kept appearing everywhere.
Oh yeah, right.
They were hers.
Oh, who is she then?
She was a daughter of Amber, but nobody seemed to know. But she knew Fiona and stuff, and she disappeared from Amber. She seemed friendly enough to us.
Huh.
That this is all supposition, of course, because she may not be this person, but she was called Mel.
Mm-hmm.
She was referred to as Mel. So,
Oh, by the way, you guys get to find out the bad guy's movement rate if you're interested in that at all.
Freaking fast.
Yes, their combat movement speed is, they pretty much almost always make it at 15 meters around. So about 1.5 times as fast as you can run. But they're bloody good at it.
What name did you say? What was her full name? Joshua?
Oh, we kept hearing it, so ask Logan.
Yeah, I want to know the spelling in particular. So
I only knew her as Mel. I didn't know her full name.
Well, Mel and Mel's.
Well, I'm just wondering, is it Maleficent? Is the actual name that we're hearing?
It sounds similar to what they said, like Hail Mel's and Mel. So.
Yeah, so I wasn't sure if Melson or Mel something they were saying. Yeah. Well, if she's buggered off, if we go amongst them, they will line up and say it, and then you can stick your ear, try and work out what they're saying.
Yeah.
They just seem to say it.
It's rough. It's rough to say, even if you do. Well, because they are blobs. Their mouths are barely fucking formed. Oh, Malazan. You're like, God damn it.
Yeah, so it was like Malison or something like that. So yeah, as I said, we have met a Mel.
Okay, if she is that Mel, why the hell is she doing this?
I don't know. Boredom, playing the game.
So nobody knew Mel?
No, talking to Random, he didn't know. Actually, I know. Put it in that post.
Now, give me shadow lore rolls, if you please. This may be of some interest to you.
Oh wow! Apparently, I know it.
Oh, I also know.
Nice. Shadow lore. Let me.
If you're the only one who
well-known
doesn't know.
information.
Yes, exactly.
Yes. Yep.
You're all like, well, whoever this is, they seem to have their realm within the inside of the wall. You didn't cross any fucking wall to get here.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is strange.
And troubling.
So, yes.
And strangely troubling.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not troublingly strange.
Right. Thank God for that.
Yeah.
What if it's... And did you saw Mel? How Mel looked like?
She was a fae type quality, a youngish woman, had flowers in hair, blue-green eyes, wore green and gold clothes, lineage unknown.
Lineage.
Yeah, sorry, lineage, yes, unknown, but yes.
Wow.
I mean, there's only 20 of them. 3 of you, you've got them outnumbered.
Right. And like body type wise, it could be her.
Sure. Could be. I mean,
So,
she's average. Both of them are average adult female size for, you know. So yeah, I guess. I mean, you could be her.
It's me the whole time.
That would not surprise them, either of them.
Yeah, it's probably another of my shadows of a shadow.
How fucked up would that be if all the fucking female NPCs you've ever met are just Yana in different disguises?
Oh no.
That'd fucking break my brain.
That would be scary.
She's like, it's me again. You're like, God damn it.
Yeah.
So once again, you've got new answers and new questions. It's like the way the TV show Lost could have been if they weren't so fucking annoying with their goddamn flashbacks I didn't give a shit about. And actually answered any of the viewers' questions ever.
When you trump through something,
Yes.
and you're holding on to someone and you're pulling them through, can you hold on to them and just not pull them through immediately? Can you like take a moment or two, or does it have to be?
No, it's bloop, you're there. Now that's with the trumps that you've seen. There may be other things that work in other ways, more advanced trumpings, etc. You'd have to. Well, you can consult Pete. He's sitting there, and he says,
"Yeah, so we know that you can open up a gate and stuff. We suspect that there's higher levels that you can do where you can create a trump where you can talk to someone as an example, and it's not like a giant hologram appears of them. It's a lot more discreet. And so
I had
presumably
in mind to do something really quite stupid, and it would be useful if we could.
Oh,
yeah.
I don't think. Well, I don't. Unfortunately, you have to go through.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Okay, I'll lay out my stupid plan. You agree it's stupid and we won't do it. Okay.
You guys, it just shows you guys sitting in like a hidden place on the top of the castle, just kicking your feet.
Yeah. We go down to the doors. We open the door. You open a trump thing, and you ready to grab me and pull me through. I open the door and just shout, "Hail Malthazar," and see what they do. Because if they then just go, "Whoop," or salute, then we can go and have a look. Otherwise, if they come running for me, you grab me and trump me through.
All right, so for that, I would need a trump of you for a start.
Well, no, you just open the trump to the embassy and you just grab
Oh,
me.
okay. I see what you're saying.
It'd have to be crackerjack timing.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We do it on the other side of the door and then I open the door. Help, Malthazar! No, run! We already have the thing open, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, but basically when you open it, then you've got to step through. You can't open it and leave it open.
Yeah. So either way, you're going through.
Yeah.
Right back. You guys plan. I like that he's coming up with alternative shit, though.
Yeah, definitely. It's good. Because one of them may actually, All right, so there's still 20 of them there. She's buggered off.
There's other we don't know if they are in fact triggered by anything, and it might just be they're in a default state of doing nothing while she's not there. They can just wander in and go, "Hey, how you doing? What's going on? You're not doing anything? Fine, yay!" We wander around. We have no idea, and I think we need to take risks to do it. It's just that then we're going to get killed and stabbed and dead several times over.
Exactly right.
Because they're much better than we are.
Yep.
That's why I was wanting to get the Trump thing to just.
Yeah, if we could use it that way, that would be brilliant. But or if one of us was really good at teleport or something, or had teleport, I should say, and good at it. Excuse me.
Another thought I had is if we could stealth around in there, we put in a radio.
A bug.
Well, just one of us, even more than that, a full radio communicator there, so we can try and talk to them over the radio.
Oh yes.
We could try that, yeah.
And so we're not there, although we'd still be in the realm and everything, but we're not there. But we can at least try and talk and just see if they're willing to engage in that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if they did come for us, then we'd be, away somewhere where they couldn't pick us. So, hey, we can run away.
Yeah.
But I don't know how much. Can we easily stealth around inside the room and plant something there?
Yeah, I don't know if we'd be able to get close enough.
Oh no, you lost it when you died.
Yeah.
I was thinking didn't you have a trump deck of all the Court of Amber at one point?
Yep.
Yeah.
I had a very nice trump deck, and I had all league gates, and I had teleport and binding point and lots of other stuff. That would make which could potentially do different things with this situation, but no more.
But you had to die, so...
Yes. No, I didn't have to die. It was just...
You felt like it.
No, I was trying to create the pattern, and it didn't work because I ran out of hero points.
I know.
Are you talking about your string of bad luck again?
Yes.
Yeah.
Jameis was just saying, "Oh yeah, didn't you have blood before you died?" Yes, I did. Yes, that could be quite useful right at this moment.
Yeah.
Pretty much you got really lucky because of the Jewel of Judgment, and you were in the Jewel of Judgment, and that's the only thing that allowed you to keep your memories. But as far as your stats, you're pretty much a new character. You're not that far ahead of Jameis right now, I don't think. Hooray.
Pretty much.
Hooray.
We've been discussing various stupid things we can try. Basically, are we willing to go in and do something stupid that could be possibly kill us? Or at least, kill whoever does it, which will be me because I don't have the ideas.
Well, something interesting that has changed is right now there doesn't seem to be any patrols or anything going on. So as far as you can tell, all 20 of them or whatever, or more, are in the thing.
That's good.
I'm willing to try my things, even though it's going to mean death. Because I'm not going to be able to run away quickly enough.
No, it's not worth it.
It's weird that you get useful information out of
it. Yeah. But also death.
Yeah. I mean,
Did you want to try and talk to the blobs while there's no patrols around, just to see if you can communicate?
Yeah, we can do that, yeah.
All the blobs do is hail Valza. That's pretty much it. That's their one thing they can do.
Okay.
If you go to the ones in the field, they just keep working.
Yeah.
It's only the ones that are working near the field.
Also talk to them in French
near the road.
Which gives me my skill roll. So.
Yeah, sure. They don't appear to understand shit.
Okay.
What do they do? Is there food storage or anything like that? What's happening with what they work?
It looks as though they are trying to produce food and stuff. Give me farming rolls to know more about these things. You guys
can we support with botany?
Yes. Well, botany will tell you different stuff than farming, so you can also roll botany if you'd like. But it will tell you other information. Like Reb, it tells absolutely nothing. What are these strange things? I don't know. Maybe it's... Reb, you're used to your food being under plastic at the fucking supermarket or something you've just recently killed in the bush. Because bush tucker comes on leaves.
Yeah.
I know.
Or some worms you've selected from the ground or something. I don't know what this plant stuff is.
Yeah, you don't actually know what anything is that you eat in the bush. You just know that this is good, this is not. As far as the woman with no name, who happens to be a freakishly good botanist for reasons nobody will ever be able to figure out.
Because a lot of the good poisons come from plants.
Oh yeah, these all this stuff is like. Very sturdy staple stuff like soy, possibly corn, wheat, shit like that. And did anybody make a farming roll?
Nope.
Cool. They appear to be doing farming things. You recognize general countryness. They're not just repetitive motions. They're actually trying to do stuff. It doesn't appear to be going well.
I inform everybody.
Okay. So, is there anywhere where they're storing bags of grain or anything?
Oh yeah, you find all kinds of
mill or
farming supplies.
anything?
Yeah. Now you do actually find out some useful information because this is outside of town and all that, and it's kind of hidden off in the forest a little bit. But through looking for it, the only useful piece of information is that the labels on the packets are not ones you recognize, but they are modern day, and they've got some sort of weird brand label, but you don't recognize them. They're not from any of the zones you normally go to.
Okay.
And it's like, I grow, or whatever, and you're like, yay, it's a happy farmer and shit. So somebody's bought modern farming stuff, and oh my god, so many. The recycling and stuff like that there's just a hidden trash pit, pretty much, where there's a hole in the ground, and you go in there. It's like all the fucking bags of dirt and stuff. Here's where all the bags now live, just kind of crammed into here and stuff. Just. Yeah.
Grab some of the labels and stuff.
No problem. You've got plenty of unfamiliar farming labels and whatnot. You're good. Yeah, this stuff is pretty well hidden away. Like, I don't want to see any of this stuff.
So is there anything like product of China, product of the USA?
Product of Waka Sun Bay. And you're like, that doesn't even make sense. Just unfamiliar lands, unfamiliar products.
Yeah, that I was just curious. Yeah, if it was an Earth analog or something completely.
You're like, it's in English.
Yes, I was going to say it's in English. However, the country is not one we're familiar with.
Yeah, but you're pretty convinced that everybody in the multiverse seems to speak English for some reason.
Yes.
Which is also fucking odd. I mean, not everybody. You've encountered whole shadows where nobody understands English, but a freakish amount of English considering.
Mm-hmm.
Which also works with everything else. I love this fucking reality. God, I would love to have you guys plugged into a computer. And I tried to tone down the PTSD a little bit, but yeah, that'd be super awkward. All my friends are crazy now. Yes. Serious PTSD controls down, yeah. It appears that you've been completely stymied. But you did find out some information.
I had a thought of something else we could try, but it's a Mildred level thought, so I don't want to go there, Tommy.
Go for it.
I'm just wondering, do the blobs respawn if something happened to them, or is there a limited number of them? Although they may respawn when if it is Mel or whoever she is, if she is the owner of the domain, they may respawn when she comes back.
And also, depending on the nature of them, it may not be like stabbing them or whatever may not do anything.
Yeah, well, we can always chuck them off the side.
Let's just.
In which case, you might just float off.
Yeah. Yeah, they might just.
Yeah, you might even still be able to see the painting. You don't know. You have no clue on that. But the runway is a potentially dangerous area in case something's coming in or going out.
Mm.
No, I'm just saying this. I'm just wondering what would happen if the peasants, something happened to them. What would happen then?
No problem. So you let me get this straight. You have like a knife or something. You want to walk up to one of these.
I'm talking about it as an idea. I said it's a Mildred level idea.
Okay. I didn't know if you just want to walk up. Hi.
Well, it keeps saying, "How, Melson?"
That'd be fucking creepy.
How, Melson? Mellison. All right. Was there anything else we wanted to do here?
I don't know.
the stuff we want to do. Is there anything we think we can do without being insane?
Yes, that's probably more appropriate. Otherwise, we go collect our radio, etc., and head back.
Or if you want to leave it here and begin a stockpile of your own, and this is your new treasure thing. It's like all of our shit stays in the end.
Well, we could leave it here and as they go and build the radio transmitter receiver thing. We just put it outside that room, and it's loud enough that it can be heard inside. And then
try and talk to her.
Yeah. I mean, she hasn't. We know she hasn't really had much interest in it, but we haven't really confronted her in this domain. So, and she may speak that weird language that you guys, that dudes and Barites like to speak.
Fiery.
We always tell each other that you're sorry or whatever it is.
I'm fiery. My only concern is that then, while speaking to her, she will have the Harlequins racing around at high speed, combing the small area looking for us.
Mm. Yeah.
You've got to take risks if you want to have anything happen.
Yeah.
That's the thing. You've got to take risks.
Everybody.
If you want to have anything, it's all about going, we could, fine, we will be in danger of this sort of thing. But if you don't do anything at all, then nothing's going to happen and you don't get anywhere.
That's true.
Yeah, no, I know. But it's part of it is I don't know if I want to tip the hand at the moment that we know we've come to this place and we know this place because we're being very careful of.
There's the other reason why I didn't want to do anything with the blobs in case, because that would tip the hand that someone was here doing things.
Yeah. So.
Well.
What to do. In the half hour or thereabouts you've got left, is there anything else you want to tie up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we've dealt with Zog, which is no minor thing. So I don't think it's not that we've done absolutely nothing this term, just a lot of nothing.
Right.
And that was a problem of the PC Zone creation.
Yes, you've dealt with one of the problems Freddy has unleashed upon you. You have defeated Freddy once again.
Okay.
I don't know. It would be nice to get some more information, but I don't know how to do it.
Did we want to play this? Did we want to retrieve the sweetness and light and play it?
Maybe.
If we've got nothing else to do with it, we can do that.
Yeah.
So you've already figured out what's going to happen.
And can't hear Logan.
Hello. I'm talking.
There's a delay between you and your sound.
I think Jitsi is starting to go, ooh, I'll try rebooting Jitsi.
Yeah, I think it is.
Waka waka.
Yeah,
that's
good.
Better.
Cool. If you want to play Sweetness and Light, I already know what I'm going to do with it. So it's up to
technically, we can't because we've got to discard down to cards first, then they'll cover it up.
Good point. Thank God for that.
True. That is valid point indeed. Effects of a dissolute lifestyle. If your character has an insanity for drug, alcohol addiction, or is just addicted for some reason, roll D4 to lose blood. No.
Safe.
And safe. Alright. Let's get rid of Armor Piercer 2.
Get rid of the gear card because I think we're pretty much done. No, brain is not working anymore.
Yes.
It's a terribly difficult problem. However, I would like to point out that you've now been here twice. You guys have the resources of multiple zones. Everything works here. So it's not like, we can't use this because everything works with a no willpower roll. So it's pretty much how you want to handle it. I mean, you could literally launch a cruise missile into the castle if you felt like it here. If you brought one.
That doesn't give us much information.
No, there are clever ways to get information too, but you got to figure out the clever ways.
Yeah, so we can plant bugs and stuff while she's gone. Yeah. Depending on how close we can get in, we can plant bugs and have it recording, and then.
Well, if she talks to anybody, because.
Yeah, exactly. That I was about to say, and that would be only useful if she actually talks to somebody. Yeah. Or she talks to herself. Otherwise, we're not going to really pick up much.
She did when she was playing with skateboard, other than involuntary curse.
But if she is getting orders from someone else, she will have to talk to them at some point. If she does it here, then you'll pick that up.
Possible.
The other thing we could potentially do is we know where the back of the castle is. As in, we know where the entrance is. We know that's where the thing is. Go through there. We know they're false walls and stuff, but we can do the old slow drilling through thing.
What end?
To scan in the back rooms to see what we can see. To cut a hole so we can enter in that way.
Because I've just got the Big Jim Slade card. If you want, I can just go press through the wall.
That will make some noise.
Yeah.
So we'll drill it.
Depends on how you do it.
No, if we take our time.
If we do it really slowly, carefully.
Yeah.
Or do you want to go do that? We'll take the radio back, go get some more stuff, and then come back with that.
Yeah, maybe.
Yep.
Well, is there something we can do in the next half hour, Logan? Or will there be all sorts of complications that are just not really going to be?
Yeah, I don't know. Is anybody really super good at operating heavy machinery? I can see complications like what kind of machinery are you going to get? Where are you going to get it? Yeah, there's all kinds of shit. Also, keep in mind you can tell other people, hey, next people who want to go check it out, this is the kind of drilling stuff if you know how to operate this or whatever. But you'd have to assemble it when you're there because you can't carry it all through at once on the clems or whatever.
Well, Trump, you can't cleanse.
Right. What?
Oh.
You killed Yana.
Actually, is there a cleanse here? I'll look around.
Actually, yes. There's that big black soap bubble thing.
Oh, yes. There's a big black soap bubble. I'll show them that.
It's big, it's black, it looks like a soap bubble. There's nothing above it or anything that looks any different, but yeah.
Why is this here? Whoa.
If you go via Clems, this is where you appear.
Oh, okay. Can you go opposite way?
Don't know. We didn't try.
We can try.
We can try it out.
Hey, so let me get it straight. One person's wanting to stand on the soap bubble and begin using it as a trampoline, trying to get higher and higher.
Yeah. Yes. So yes, how do we get? Yes.
Who's wanting to try this?
Can you get into the soap bubble? That's the thing. Was it?
Inside or on top of? It's a big. It'd be like trying to use a soap bubble shaped trampoline, which is a super dangerous bad idea.
I mean, you said when you came out, did you come out from the soap bubble, or did you come out?
No, they went boom.
Oh right, okay.
Soap bubble was like a landing pad.
Oh, okay.
Right.
So
the entrance.
Yeah.
Type thing.
I'm not saying that going bang 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 bang. I don't know. It may happen or not. You have no idea. But it would be tremendously hard to hit exactly the right area and not go bang bang. Oh, Jesus, my spine. Although it'd be fucking hilarious. These trees are really hard. I don't like them.
Do either of you have geology or something like that?
I don't think so.
Just in regards to what the castle is made of, which at least might assist us in working out best method of drilling through the back end of it.
That would be bloody brilliant. Yeah, everybody can try geology. So you don't need to go back there or anything. You're in the forest now and you're safe, looking at a big black soap bubble. But you've spent plenty of time hanging out at the castle going, we must think. According to Reb...
It's just made of plaster.
Yeah.
You just poke your hand through it, don't know what you're worried about.
Cheap plaster.
Yeah.
Anybody else make their geology? No.
I don't think I have.
You have it.
It's in the It's in the writing skills section, even though it's not a writing. Well, it's in the writing skills section, but it's one of the ones that came up often.
Okay.
She's like, I put 70 points in there. Forgot. Yeah, of course she knows. It's some sort of. It's not a naturally occurring element. The closest thing is somewhere between hard shell plastic and rock.
Weird.
Just imagine making rocks out of hard shell plastic or vice versa.
I told them these.
I mean, you're not going to need diamond drilling tips, you don't think, but...
Other houses in the town made out of the same thing?
Yeah, pretty much everything is.
So you can practice with the stuff in town.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah.
In fact, the trees also in the forest.
Yeah, so practicing in the forest might be even safer.
Yeah. Yeah, you're pretty sure.
We can just grab one of these trees and take it back with us to play with.
Yeah, you can snap off some smaller branches and shit.
Yeah, so you can snap off some branches, and we can see whether or not it melts, or you can, if you could burn through it like an oxyacetylene thing, cut through it.
Cool. You guys want to go experiment with that for the wrap up of the session, or right? Let's see. Give me a jury rig roll to make a acetylene torch out of things laying around. Which zone do you want to try all this in?
We'll go to Sherma.
Sherma's a good bet for this. Yeah, I was gonna say cowboy time.
We've got money. And no, Mildred, we are not making a bomb.
That's
best hotel line ever.
Oh, did it? Yep, jury rig done.
All right, yeah. Mark off $50, Pete. He rigs an acetylene torch. Yeah, it burns through that shit. That'd be the quietest way.
Yep. Lovely.
It does some. It kind of melts and. It's kind of like cutting through concrete.
Face masks.
Yes. From fumes and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The fumes are
all right.
Choking. Yeah.
Do you want a chemistry rolls in the case? Well, can we try some chemistry with it?
Yeah.
Some of them are.
Yeah, because we might find a better way, like some sort of acid you.
Yeah, give me chemistry rolls a half. Do you have a chemistry lab?
Can we go and buy some stuff?
It costs a lot more money than the $50 for the big pipe and shit that you got.
Yeah, no, but we'll buy some chemicals and stuff.
You buy it, okay. Mark off a grand. You have a large selection of acids now, chemicals to make acids. Don't fall in the water while carrying this shit. That's all I'm going to say. Otherwise, it'll just be bloop, and that's how you resurrected.
This pink and blue stuff turns into green.
Yay!
Chemistry.
Where are you experimenting with all this stuff, by the way?
In Mildred's bedroom. No,
What?
Seeing if you're paying attention.
I wasn't actually.
Automatic defense system kicked in. What? You do need a place to do all this, You can't set up a box on the street.
Yeah, so we'll rent a.
I mean, you just rent an empty warehouse or something. That's all you really want.
Yeah.
So just go to an abandoned warehouse and grab one of those.
No. Actually, I know the perfect place to do this.
I should hope so. Where do you go?
Freddy's
doghouse.
Oh yes.
Right.
Yes.
Small problem with that. Chemistry might count as tech, and so don't know if it works that well.
Jameis, take a card. But
then we won't do that.
No, I was going to say you find out for sure after you've destroyed part of Freddy's doghouse with chemical burns and shit like that.
Good.
He's got a bunch of blankets and stuff in here, Mildred. It's his bedding.
I'm getting flashes to somebody's bedding in Cyberpunk.
Yeah. That's exactly what I was thinking.
I do it.
She hauls it outside, lights it on fire, dances around it.
Tradition.
Okay. Yeah. Fuck him. All right. Great. Yeah.
All right. So we'll go rent a.
You ever tried renting a fucking warehouse for a day?
We get. I rent a storage unit.
Right, back to the storage units. You have ID. You have ID for Shermer?
Yes, I've got backstopped ID for Shermer.
Excellent. It goes on your ID as you being the owner. So if you destroy it, then they'll probably put like a credit lien or whatever. And no problem. You go to you store it, and you guys basically
we'll get like James previously said, like gas masks,
For
etc.
$1,000, I'll throw in some gas masks. You know, they're not the expensive ones. And you guys experiment around. Did anybody except McKay do good at chemistry?
Mildred made her chemistry.
All right. You guys have concocted a rather nasty acid that you've only got some small pieces that you've tested on, but it's the acid itself. It comes in like part of it comes in liquid form, and you add some extra powders to it and stuff. So it's fucking dangerous to carry around. However, you're pretty sure if you can get like a how much of it? Like about, well, you're not sure how thick the wall is either. So get a couple of big barrels of it, and you should be able to burn a path to victory. I mean, actually, if you guys wanted to do that now, you may have time to squeeze it in under the wire.
All right, we do that now.
All right. How do you want to carry around the barrels and stuff? This is the tricky bit.
So if we get it in smaller containers, we can then trump it into the...
go back and forth?
Yeah.
Can you get like the chemical sprayers that they use? And
yes. You mark off another $300, McKay.
Yep.
Yeah. You guys get all that, and then McKay roll 6D100. Don't get a double hot. This is your trumping back, forth. Because essentially you're going to be moving shit, and then the hard part's going to be everybody do another stealth roll at half, and I won't fuck with you with stealth rolls because you're making multiple trips. No, you don't want to get 100.
No. So I rolled 66. It stopped because I used the scoring, and 66 is below 100.
Oh.
No,
I meant
I know what to do.
/
You just
roll.
do /roll.
Yeah.
100.
Yeah. Don't mess with my emotions like that.
So that's how that works. Okay.
There you go.
Cool. All right. So you guys have spent like a day and a half, 2 days. You've moved a bunch of shit. Stealth roll at half from everybody as you're fucking ninjaing this shit through. Actually, no, sorry. Stealth roll at full. There's no patrols going on right now because sweetness and light. And Yana goes, yeah. And the bad guys go,
Well, we can see what happens.
And James like, woo! What happens is essentially 10 of them are going to rush out and do some dramatic combat with you.
Pause.
Okay.
Yeah.
Pause time, I think.
I spray them with acid and...
Yeah, I made it.
I'll irritate them. All right. Cool. And says Rab, die! I want to die! He charges into their midst. They fucking just some blood flies up and part of his ear goes out.
Yeah. Come on.
All right.
Yeah, it's better.
All right. So you guys get over there and you spray it in. Now, let's see. Since I'll figure that Pete is the main chemist on this one since he rolled the best. Pete, this is your big role to make sure that the tests and stuff have paid off. Essentially, you can either do chemistry or luck. Lower is better. Have it all work out. Okay, go for it.
Because my luck's better than my chemistry.
Yeah, you tested it. You believe that it works. This is how well does it work? It barely fucking works. It weakens it up.
What's my hero point?
Maybe
I'll blow it.
Yana was to just use Reb as some sort of battering ram. Eventually, you might get somewhere making noise.
I'll just point out, I still have the Big Jim Slade card, so it's softened up.
Yeah. It's just not worked quite as well as you. I'm looking for it half. If you can,
I know.
If you can roll just a little lower, that would be great.
Yes. All right. Let's have a look. What are we dealing with? Yeah, one more.
One more into the breach.
Bitter.
It's better.
Bitter.
Better. Do it, Pete. Does anybody have any skill plus cards that would help them out?
Nope.
Refills, extra cards.
I've got a refill dissemination.
There you go.
I'll give it to you, Pete. You can refill. So I'll just play and you give me a card. Well, you can give me 2 cards if you want, or whatever. But I don't need cards.
Well, I have 2 victory prestige module only cards.
Yeah, those would actually kick in if you can just get through this goddamn wall.
Also, an opponent fails in a haste. So, yes, I have 2 cards that we want to keep at least.
Okay, well, give me one of the victories.
Always a good idea to spread out the victories.
And I'll use dissemination to give Yana the other one.
Thank you. Cool. Bringing her up to 4.
You can do it.
Yep. And I will get rid of the haste and the opponent fails and hope we don't get in combat, because if we
if we get into combat, we're screwed.
Yes, I know. That's why I thought, it doesn't really matter. Get rid of them. 4. And what do we got? Bargain, gunsmithing, appraisal. Yeah, I guess. All right, I'm going to blow 1 more hero point.
Just say a few more, because we all know that's what's
No. 1 more and play critical.
Nice.
Right. You guys have a lovely fucking doorway and shit. It just shows a big melted door. It'll be obvious to anybody that, yes, somebody was fucking here. But you guys spray your way to victory with plenty of chemical left over for any more spraying you're wanting to do. You wander into it, and you guys quietly look around. There's nothing back here to kill you, and the only thing is that you're pretty convinced you're going to be okay unless you make a little bit of noise. Then things could totally go bad. As long as you don't make any noise, should be okay. No noise is good noise. Or if she comes back, because you're not sure when she's going to come back. She could come back any time, so you're also kind of hurrying. But here's what all you find in the thing. And by the way, with your critical, if I say, when I mentioned the treasure room, you carefully sprayed another doorway next to that doorway. And so fuck your door and all that. So here's what you find. I'm going to go in the order as if you were entering from behind the throne, although you in fact found it in reverse order of this. Okay. So just behind the throne, plugged into like a big battery thing, is a Segway. Okay. And then there's this long ass tunnel thing that goes off. And yes, I was gonna have the bad guy escape by Segway just to be irritating. Like, aha! And let's see. There's a big switch labeled traps next to the Segway. So like all the traps and stuff would be armed, and you're not sure unless somebody wants to pull the switch. You don't know any more about it, but it just says traps, and it's currently in the off position. There's also an on position. Yana begins feeling her hand twitching. She's not sure why. No. There's a crafting.
Tempting.
Yes, it appears to be tempting the shit out of her. There is also a crafting room that contains various types of crafting things. Like it looks like specialized blacksmithing stuff. It appears that this is where throwing stars and katanas are made, and there are plenty here, but it looks like somebody just sits here and goes, I make another throwing star. Ching, 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 ching. There's like molds and all kinds of shit here. Plenty of metal for making more of these. The interesting... Oh, and there's also a unlabeled, unexplained red door. Like, okay, Segway is here. Red door is furthest away. Crafting room, treasure room, sleeping room. That's about it. Okay.
Okay, so the long tunnel goes to the red door, does it?
Eventually, there's like a it's not just a featureless tunnel. There's like swerves back and forth and things that could be used as barriers. Pretty much anticipating a horde of angry PCs would be chasing this person, and they could go, I go behind this barrier, go behind this barrier, just serpentine. The interesting thing is what you find in the treasure room. It's some weird shit. Let me show you some pictures.
Ooh, pictures.
Yes. I didn't really think you would get to it, but by God, you managed to use chemistry at long last.
Chemicals for better living.
That's right.
Yeah. Oops, did I forget to put a couple of these in there? Sorry, give me just a second here. Yeah, and I did. Okay. Sorry, you're doing better than I thought you would be up to. I thought those would go over many seasons and shit.
Oh, it's not like you can come up with worse stuff to throw at us, Logan. I'm not worried.
True.
And then we'll just get in our own way, and Freddie will be the villain all along.
Mm-hmm. Okay, here's what you find in the room, and they're all on their own shelves, and there's like packing crates and shit. Like somebody's getting ready to package them up, and the packing crates got like backpack type straps on them, and they've got foam in it. And it looks like what somebody's been doing is working on cutting the foam to fit the thing, but it looks like they have no skill in it, and then they threw out the old foam. They're like, I'm going to put this new foam in and make it better and shit. So the items you discover are this metal butt plug looking thing again, also the hawk of some sort, a
Falcon, hoverboard.
It looks like hoverboard, some sort of
MacGuffins.
Some sort of red carpet of that design there, and yeah. Let me double check, make sure I didn't miss anything. An old-fashioned wooden sled.
Rosebud.
And that's what you find there.
Oh, I'm tempted to play this. More loot.
Why not? Go for it.
I know what's going to happen if you do.
Well, we are in the treasure room, Jameis, so there's the end of this season.
Actually, can someone else pick it up? Because I've got other cards I really need to keep.
I've got trash. I've got bargain plus 20, gunsmithing plus 20, appraisal plus 20, and writing skill plus 20.
You can play it even though we're not on the right level.
Yeah.
Just give me something.
Cool. So
I'm going to throw it out and you're going to...
Yeah.
So you play the more loot card?
Yeah, play them all, Luke.
3 gold bars, each worth 100 gold coins.
Okay.
Yoink.
Have a gold bar each.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, it does divide it nicely. Yeah.
Can you keep mine?
Yes.
You're thinking whoever owns this shit is not going to be a happy fucking bunny. So, are you guys hitting the loot all button and taking off, or what?
I think so.
Right.
Sorry, there was an old-fashioned wooden
sled.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Hover Maltese Falcon, hoverboard, the metal device, the old-fashioned wooden sled.
I feel like I should recognize that carpet, but I can't place it at the moment.
I'll give 2 cards for anybody, because that is the carpet. So I'll give 2 cards for anybody who comes up with that.
And it's just the carpet and Big Lebowski. I can't.
There you go. Take 2 cards, Jameis. And
you've pretty much made. Yeah, what you've said is. I didn't think it was from that, but just in general, the objects, they're all movie prop objects, but from dimensions where the movie actually exists.
Take card, Pete. And also on the weird metal butt plug, there is a very small button if you want to play with buttons.
So does it look
over here when there could be something noisy?
And I couldn't remember if it's the brain wiping device. I mean, it's like somebody's favorite films.
Yeah.
You know, I really liked. And so they're gathering all the props from it. I mean, she had to ask for the thingy. I would have handed it over if she had explained what she was doing. She was just collecting them. So, no worries. Here you go.
Oh, no, it looks like they're getting ready to get packaged for sending to somewhere else, apparently.
Yeah,
there is a package area also that looks like it could fit a overthruster, but no overthruster to go with it.
Well, actually, yeah, I was thinking, let's take everything else, and I'll just leave the overthruster there.
Oh, that's fucking cold. That's fucking cold. Do you want to push the small button on the metal butt plug?
Does it? I'm not trying to work out if it looks like the mind wiper device in Men in Black, but I'm not sure if it does.
That's more of a tube.
Yeah.
But also just not here where it could be noisy.
Or is it one of the lightsabers? I'm looking at it upside down.
No, it's not a lightsaber.
You've definitely seen a lightsaber because fucking Doc built his own goddamn lightsaber.
Different lightsabers actually all look different because in the films each person has their own model.
It's not.
No. Well, so I have seen some weird looking ones.
Loot all escape?
Yeah, as I said, I'm leaving the overthruster there.
Really?
Yeah, seriously. Seriously, I'm leaving the overthruster there.
Are you sure?
At this point, fuck it. That's funny.
It is awesome, but also, are you sure?
That's a really good question.
It is pretty much like a calling card, isn't it? Saying who.
You think?
Like it's an awesome move to do, but also like,
it's classy and evil. But yeah, it's pretty much you may as well just write your name on the wall and say,
I won't. As tempting as it is, if we were not taking anything, if we thought, it's just movie props, all right, let's just leave it here. I would just leave the overthruster there.
Oh no, they do seem to have some sort of weird.
But we don't know why they need the things. Like
it's probably someone who's into films and stuff and wants to collect.
I know it looks like it, but we are like
whether or not, I suppose if they've got because they're focal items of the movies, whether or not there's some sort of magic or energy about them.
Yes.
Reb, you notice they're standing there wanting to philosophize about this, and you're thinking a whole world of hurt is.
All right, let's take them and go.
Yeah.
Are you wanting to take the bulky cases and shit as well, or just grab the shit?
No, we don't. Oh, there wasn't any labeling or anything.
No, apparently whoever was getting it knew what it was. It was just as apparently did you guys. Although it'd been funnier.
There's no label and there's no address label.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was more interested in, was if there was a label as to who it was getting delivered to.
Yeah. So, right, how do you want to leave? Just trump out of here, or?
Does it make a noise?
No.
Okay, then we probably can.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Right, where are you trumping to?
What if...
What?
If they can follow the trace, then you want to trump somewhere safe.
Exactly, I was thinking that if it's...
why don't we trump to, I mean, like, something like the village, perhaps?
Jameis, you have way too many cards.
I know, but until you swap back, I can't.
Oh, sorry. Let me swap you back.
Did we want to tramp to the village?
Yeah.
That sounds like... Ooh, critical hero points replenish. You have under 10 hero points. I don't.
Are you wanting to lead anybody following to the village, you said? Is that where you're taking them?
We're debating. Sorry, I'm just suggesting.
Well, you're dealing with a limited amount of time. And you are in their treasure hoard. You've got your hand down their pants and are taking all their goodies. What do you do?
Mm-hmm. We've got their jewels in our hands.
You really do.
Mm-hmm.
Do either of you have at least 10 hero points?
No.
Nope. I did not blow that many today, thankfully.
Goes away, and I'm going to get rid of the big jump slide.
Oh, it's at this point when you need it.
We play them all, Luke, didn't we? I'll get rid of that.
And also, if you guys are lugging all this new shit, I'm guessing you're going to leave your chemical behind. You know how to make it, though, so. Your bulky chemicals you brought?
Yeah, as long as there's no labels or anything.
You spray the labels down. Fuck you. I mean, yeah, they may get some minor clues off of it, but take a card for thinking of it. You help thwart them a bit.
I mean, they're going to know that we melted our way through, so it's not like it's...
It's going to be a big surprise that there's chemicals here.
No. It's more anything saying what route.
Well, it'd be super funny if you left a fucking receipt with your character's alias on it. That'd be fucking great.
No. It's just.
Oh, he wants to leave that so bad. I can tell.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. No. I was just.
We need to leave, but where to? Is the question.
Sitting in the stables. That is a particular car that featured in Ferris Bueller's Day Off.
Oh.
Do you have a trump of the wall?
When we were very first in Sherma, Mildred, we stole a particular car, right?
Rev, they appear to be trying to get caught by staying here and discussing.
We have a trump of the wall.
Where are we going?
I do not have a trump of the wall, unfortunately. Do you have a trump of the wall, Mildred?
Nope. I have just the village and embassy.
Yeah, I've only got the embassy in French Vietnam. I don't have anywhere else.
So we have to go to the village, I guess.
Or French Vietnam.
French Vietnam.
I wasn't there, so I don't know what that is.
Oh, by the way, you two probably have tarot cards from this place as an aside.
Yes.
Oh, right, yeah.
Good point. Thank you, Pete. Take a card. And we'll figure out their tarot cards here while you guys try to figure out where you'd like to flee to. Hopefully soon. I'd like to say that they're on their way back and you have to do something now, but I'd be reaching.
So, I mean, if we...
Let's see, Jameis picks up those two. Mildred picks up the two on the right. Oh, Mildred, you lucky individual. Oh, you very lucky individual.
What did I get?
Just make Pete write them down. You got the Fool and the Star, and Jameis got the Queen of Swords and the Magician.
I got the Queen of Swords again. I had that before.
Yes, the collection that Pete's building up should be pretty wild. I can't wait to see it update. It's like 75 Queen of Swords, 0 of this.
Yeah, it's the thing that's just stretching sideways.
Yeah, it is. Like there's some cards that are up to deck 200. No, not quite. But yeah, up to deck 7 or something for some cards. It's bizarre.
Have you got them written down, Pete? Should I suck them back in?
Yeah, Mildred. Yep, so it's Queen of Sword. A bit of sword.
That's Jameis.
My writing.
Jameis, Queen of Sword, and Magician.
Yeah, Queen of Sword, Magician was Reb, and the Fool and the Star was Mildred.
Mm-hmm.
You got it.
I was just trying to read my own writing. It's getting worse and worse. Maybe because I'm tired.
I thought you were studying medicine.
Yeah, no. Okay. Carpet.
Love that tarot deck I made. I had no idea what I was doing. I was like, I'm going to make an art deck. Don't have enough.
Okay, Christian, if we trump somewhere and then we change what it looks like, will that throw it off?
Sorry, then we change what? Sorry, James?
We change we invalidate the trump. We change the appearance. We change what was there.
Oh no! If they can follow the trump, they will. If they've got some way of following a trump by shadow walking to it or trailing it, they will go to that location. However, if we then move away from that location and then trump away, it would the chances of them following that they would have to locate, which could be just a thing of questioning people.
I would rather go somewhere else than the village because the village is kind of small and like important.
Yeah, I agree.
But I don't know where else we can go.
Hang on a second.
We're limited to the places we can go to back to the embassy or French Vietnam or the village. I think we've got all we've got.
Hang on a second. Let me check my trumps. That's not working. That's not working. That's not working. That works. We could go to Tri Kingdom. We could go to MMO. Oh yes, let's do that one.
Okay.
I've got to trump to MMO land to a location in the MMO land near the snowfield, near the entrance to the snowfield dwarves that we were using for when we were doing staging there to break into it.
Okay. Do we know if it isn't like an apocalyptic world right now? I wasn't there for like several months.
I think recently some of the guys went there and went into the dwarves thing to try and see what was going on. So
let's do that.
I just mean we can trump there, then walk for a kilometre or something, and then trump out.
Let's do it.
Yep,
All right, we do that, Logan.
What?
You need some
Beautiful. Right, done.
Thanks. That was easy.
Where are you trumping to?
MMO land. I've got a trump that is near where the entrance to the dwarves were.
Oh, that one.
As a staging point.
Give me a luck roll at half. Much has changed in the area.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, if it doesn't work, then we go somewhere else.
This is why.
There you go. It works.
Oh, shit.
We will then walk for a kilometre or something, and then trump away.
Where to?
Home.
No, we'll do a couple of more trumps. Do we want to go to the village and then from the village to home, just to?
Yeah.
I mean, I can take you around the back of the stables, or the back of some stables I know in French Vietnam, if you want. You might get some cards. Yes, I don't know if you get cards. I don't remember. But,
if we just put a couple of hops in.
Yeah, I'll need to do a luck roll to see if it still exists.
That's a good way to get chicken luck. That's why Freddy's luck is so high, by the way, Logan.
Oh, everybody usually rolls luck at least once per session.
Yep, no, that's fine. We just pop into French Vietnam for a moment to say hi. How you doing? We're behind the stables, so we're not out anywhere, and then we trump somewhere else.
In French Vietnam, it's the city.
Yeah,
behind the stables. That one hasn't changed that much, so go ahead and roll a luck at full. Oh, you made it all right. Great.
And I
then,
should get tarot cards for French Vietnam.
Same.
Oh, okay.
Same.
Yeah.
Welcome to it. It's hot. It's damn hot. You know why they call it French Vietnam now. Oops. And okay, so we'll do more shuffling real quick. Shuffle.
I've made my first roll, so if we do find anyone, I can talk. So, but we shouldn't be here long enough for that to happen. We're just moving on immediately.
So you're immediately trumping from that location to get out of there? Since...
No, we're going to go a block away or something, I think.
Okay. Let's see. Yana, you pick up the Two of Cups, which is way too lovey-dovey for you, and the Page of Swords. And Pete, you pick up the Knight of Cups and Strength. Stay far out.
Okay.
Writing.
Let me know when you're done. I'll suck them back up.
Yeah, done. That. Put a box around so I know where to find them.
And then from there, you guys head back to the embassy?
Yep.
Your private room?
Yep.
And they're already there waiting. No, that would be really badass. They are not that fucking, we go Trump, run, and they're like, haha, I beat you back. And you're like, fuck.
Yeah.
We knew who you were all along.
Yeah.
We've been waiting. What took you so? She's sitting there saying, where have you been? Hang on a minute. What's that you've got?
Everybody grab a card for stuff. And when you get back, then you have more objects you're not probably going to use to throw onto the treasure hoard of happiness.
No. I'm going to put them in the boot of the Alpha in the garage.
Make a note of it. The air PCs will never. The car is starting to fucking rust and shit. I mean, it's just basically sitting here for the whole time. I'd like to say that something special happened when you tossed him in the boot, but not really.
No, I just thought it was appropriate because it was from another movie.
Best of all, it'll keep the
sorry,
RPCs.
did anyone want to press the button on the metal thing in one of the locations?
Go, Mildred.
I press it.
All right. And when you press it, it goes, and now it looks like this.
Huh? Oh.
Oh, it is. You were right, Peter. It was the Men in Black thing. You were right. Pete was once again correct.
Thank God for always being right and lose a card because nobody likes to know it all.
I thought it was. I didn't think it had that thing at the bottom. I didn't know. Yeah. But no, I recognize the three dials. You're pressing it away from you, so you don't see that on the front. But
So, yes, more interesting shit for at some point.
Can we do some sort of you people who know how to do that, some sort of magic analysis so we know if it's just if these are just things or if they have something to them?
I have no idea how to do that.
I have very little knowledge of magic analysis now.
Okay.
Doesn't stop any of us from trying.
Right.
Do you have the keys for that car, by the way, Pete?
No, we hotwired it.
Give me a lockpicking roll. Doesn't have a boot release.
But
I
sure,
will say
we did.
It's amazingly secure location from the other PCs. Only you three will know where they are.
Mm-hmm. I don't know how many of them remember it's even here, actually.
Right.
It was myself, Mildred, and maybe Freddie when we stole this. It was the first time we were in Sherma.
You're kind of thinking that carpet might look good in your quarters. It might really pull the room together.
That's right.
How come Joshua has quarters and I don't have my room?
because I'm the ambassador.
Right?
And like, how is that fair?
Where are we? Yeah. There you go.
He pops the fucking trunk. Cool. I know you carry lockpicks on you because you're all fucking criminals, and you put it in there, and yeah, you guys have stuff. What it does and all that, you don't know. More analysis will be, of course, required, and God help you if Freddie ever discovers your newest stash. So, oh yeah, who knows what kind of horrible shit will happen to it? You think? So, right before we end the session. Titles.
The big heist.
I'm not excited by it, but I came up with Radio Zog.
Yeah.
Radio Zog. That's a good one too.
The Maltese Lebowski.
Gives it away a little.
Well,
yeah.
Just bit the other there. Logan.
What's that? Oh, yeah. Sorry. Yana, give me a title.
No.
Do it. You can do it, Yana.
Intimidating children.
Pushing Mildreds buttons.
Fun with kids.
Fun with kids. Okay, I think you've each come up with a title, so everybody should have a card for their title. And before we end the recording, because I believe that all of you guys are done for this season, and I hope that some of you may choose to GM in between seasons, which if you wanted to do so, you can. We can get that up on the board and stuff. You want that? Anyway.
Line break.
What's that?
My hog leg breaks.
Yeah. Oh no. All right. So, James, do you have anything to say to the fans, or perhaps yourself?
Hang on a second. Would you like a gunsmithing +20 card and try and repair it?
Oh, well.
No, I need the cards for the end of mission.
Oh, you want it? I've got 4 crap cards.
You can try repairing it.
I wasn't sure if James actually had gunsmithing. Here have the gunsmithing +20. Can try and repair it. I can give. Oh, yeah, no, actually, can't stack it. All right.
As the ambassador tries to save a little bit of money. Come on, I'm not rich anymore.
And
do it! Just shows the gun falling to pieces.
+20. It's not fumbled with the +20. I mean, it's still broken, but it's not fumbled with the +20.
Yes, good.
Yay! It's
still broken either way. So
yeah.
Right, Jameis, what have you got to say to people listening to this in somewhere around September of 2021?
Maybe see you next season.
Yeah. And Yana, what have you got to say to folks?
How is the future? Is it better? Please tell me it's better. Am I happy finally? Or something? People, tell me now.
Nice, man, Pete.
Hopefully we haven't all burnt down in Australia.
For